Welcome back to my channel, Ask DeAvila Sadé, with your host, Dr. DeAvila Sadé, LCSW, and I'm back with a new video. If you're new to my channel is all about mental health and microlocs, and I am so glad that you tuned in. Today's video is gonna be fun. You already see the title. We're about to learn about some lock mistakes you should try to avoid if you can throughout your lock journey. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first tip that I would give you, and this is specifically just for individuals who are in their starter lock phase, braid and band your locks when you wash them. You paid all this money to get your locks done. You do not want them unraveling. So keep braiding and banding your hair until your hair is fully mature. Or even if you don't wait till you fully mature, just do about close to a year. You know, at that point, you should probably be able to go ahead and stop, but you don't want your locks unraveling. This is such an expensive investment. So just braid and band, you know, and just think about it. You'll always get a cute little braid out once you let the braids dry and then take them down. You'll already have a cute little style. So, you know, it's a win-win situation. But I definitely would say braid and band your starter locks for the first 6 to 12 months of your lock journey. My next tip, do not buy all those products, y'all. You don't need all these products. Like, whether you are in your starter lock phase or you have mature locks, we really don't need a lot of products. Now, I know I'm gonna probably shake up the internet a little bit, but really, all you need is shampoo. Like, just to be honest, like, that's the only true essential thing you need is a good clarifying shampoo. But say you wanna make sure, like, you find your locks to be a little dry, you can add in a conditioner or a deep conditioner. Just make sure you dilute it. Get an applicator bottle, put the conditioner in there, fill it up with water, shake it up real good so it's like a leave-in conditioner consistency, a very runny consistency, and then use that, leave it on your locks, you know, maybe about 30 minutes. You can sit under the dryer and rinse it out really well, because the goal is to avoid product buildup. You do not want to have product buildup in your locks. So you can add a conditioner. Some people do oils. I'm not really an oil girl. One, because I have seborrheic dermatitis, so oils just make my scalp flare up anyway. But I do put oils on my edges. Right now, I'm trying a new oil. That's the Miel rosemary oil. I've seen a lot of research on how they can help with hair growth, and y'all know if you're not new to my channel, I've been working on growing these edges back. Okay, well, not back, just a little back. So I have been using it, but I want to be using it a week, but I'm going to keep on using it because we just want my hair to be healthy. But yeah, try not to get into the hype of I need to be doing hot oil treatments, or I need to be doing an apple cider vinegar rinse, or I need to have 85 different shampoos and leave-in conditioners. If you want to use a leave-in, that's fine. But understand, you really just need water. You really don't need a leave-in. But one of my favorite leave-ins is the Heritage Store Rose Water and Glycerin Spray. That's one of my favorites to use. I also have another one that I like to use. What is the name of it? Hold on. The other one I like to use is the Afro-G Pro Vitamin Leave-In Conditioner. I've been really liking that, especially since my locks are fully mature. And I feel like it really moisturizes it. But y'all, do not waste all your money buying all these gels and stuff. Granted, I get the interlock method, so I really don't need a lot of products, but you don't need all that. You just don't. So just be mindful that you don't need a lot. You really just need a good clarifying shampoo. You can get a cute little conditioner. Just make sure you dilute it. You can get a leave-in, but you really can just use water. And if you like oils on your locks, then that's your prerogative. Get your oil, but you don't need it. My next tip is try to avoid getting lint in your locks. Now, you probably will have little specks of lint, regardless of how hard you try, but the goal is to avoid it. The way to avoid it, wear a bonnet every day. Wear it when you go to sleep. And if you're just lounging around on the couch, wear a bonnet. If you're just at the house chilling, wear a bonnet. Like, if you're going to be laying down in any capacity, just wear a bonnet, because, of course, the goal is to protect your hair. Your hair, as it decides to just jet out your scalp, is going to be catching on everything from when you shower and you got a towel around you Like, your locks are gonna be catching on everything. So it's gonna be very easy to get lint in your hair. To avoid that, just try to either, you can keep it in a ponytail, but keep it in a loose ponytail, or just wear your bonnet. But try to avoid lint if you can. And also, just make sure that you're intentional about, you know, what you wear on your body. So you know it's the winter time, we're gonna be cold, and you like to wear scarves or coats with the fur, okay? Be mindful how you style your hair so you can avoid the lint buildup, because your locks are gonna love lint. So try your best to avoid that by wearing your bonnet. Next up, do not go long between reties or retwists. Again, I get the interlock method. I typically go every 6 weeks. Sometimes I might have to stretch it to 7 or 8. But try whatever schedule it works for you and your hair. Try to go consistently. I know some people go every 4 weeks. That's not, I don't need to go that often. Just learn your hair, but try not to go too long, because just think about it. When you have new growth, it's like right up here, right? This lock is heavy. It might not seem heavy, but it's heavy. And it's weighing down that new growth. It eventually is going to start thinning out. And then you're gonna have thin locks and they're probably gonna break. So to avoid that, just don't go too long without a retie or a retwist. Be intentional about staying on schedule if you want to preserve and have healthy locks. My next tip, try to avoid putting too much stress on your edges and just on your hair in general. Do not over manipulate your hair. You don't have to do styles every time you get a retie. You don't have to do styles every week. Try not to over manipulate your hair. Take breaks between using edge control. I know some of us love a really polished style, and I get that. Even sometimes I like to put a little edge control or a little mousse, but you do not have to put edge control on your edges every day. So take breaks from using edge control, or just let your locks be free. Like, the goal is to embrace your natural hair, the frizz and all. So try not to feel like you have to put edge control on every day. And make sure when you get a bonnet, try to get a bonnet that is satin all around, like even on the rim. I know a lot of our old school bonnets has like that cotton part and then it's the satin part, but that cotton part can be ripping your edges. So if you have one with a cotton headband to a cotton headband to your bonnet, then just tie a satin scarf around and then put the bonnet on top. And that way you can preserve your edges. I'm learning a lot about edges now that I'm being so intentional about taking care of them. But it's such a great, helpful tool. So just make sure that you are intentional on preserving your edges. You do not have to always put edge control. Do not over manipulate. When you're doing your braid outs, do not make them really, really tight. You can have them loose at the root. It don't have to be just real tight when you're getting ready to do a braid out or a twist out. So just be careful, because again, you don't want to thin your edges. You don't want to thin your hair at all. You want to have a healthy journey, and you can still have cute styles without them being super tight. One of my favorite tips that I'm learning the hard way, be careful with coloring and bleaching your locks. As y'all see, your girl is black, but I just dyed my hair black because I had my hair bleached, and I went through an entire escapade for about a month straight on coloring my hair. And that has done a number on me. I will link my coloring videos, the first coloring video up here, the second coloring video up here, and then the third one when I went black. I will link all of my coloring so you can see what my hair has been through. I still feel like it's too soon to say if my hair is damaged right now. It still is healthy, but I also feel like black hair just makes your hair look healthy. So be careful with bleaching your hair. I've seen now that there are YouTubers that have color treated their hair without using bleach. Go look at some of their videos if it's a color you want, so you don't have to bleach your hair. I would honestly say, do not bleach your hair. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. I promise you, when you do it, it's not gonna be worth it. Yes, this is my experience, so I might be talking from a place of hurt. Do not bleach your hair. But you know, if you still decide you want to, it's just hair. You can cut it off and grow back, it'll be fine. But if you are really being intentional about, like, trying to avoid some things, try to color your hair without using bleach. There are alternatives. So check out other YouTubers to see what videos that are out there so you can try an alternative to bleach, okay? But be careful because it ain't worth losing your hair, to me. My next tip is going to be cleanse your scalp. A healthy scalp equals healthy locks. Now, of course, you think that is, of course, I'm going to shampoo my scalp. Why would I not? Of course, I'm going to cleanse my scalp. Make sure you, again, use a clarifying shampoo. You want to get all that gunk and sweat out of your scalp. And I know some people may go weeks without washing their hair. I don't have the luxury of doing that because I have seborrheic dermatitis. So usually I try to wash my hair every week when I don't have a retie. And when I get a fresh retie, I try to stretch it out to 2 weeks. I try to. Sometimes I make it back to a week and a half. But really, y'all, we need to be washing our locks and cleansing our scalp once a week at minimum. Now, if you working out and you a workout girl, you probably do it more than that. So make sure you have a clean scalp and you're intentional about having a clean scalp, because what we know is that because of our hair, if we leave it wet or it's damp because we're sweating and all that, it can get mildew in our hair and then it'll just have a terrible smell, and we don't have time for that. So cleanse your scalp, cleanse your hair, have a wash routine. Of course, we know that locks are low maintenance, but that does not mean that it is no maintenance. So clean scalp, healthy locks. My last tip for you is do not compare your locks to other people, okay? There are a lot of people on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube that have beautiful locks, right? Everybody. You might look at my locks and say, these are beautiful locks. I want my locks to look like that. No, don't do it. And the reason I say this is because your locks are going to be beautiful on their own. They're most likely, they're not going to look like mine. Just like mine didn't look like the YouTubers I was watching before I started. And I've been locked over 2.5 years now, and you can watch my whole journey right here. Just a whole playlist of every lock video from when I got them installed all the way into this one. Go watch it. But yeah, do not compare your locks to other people. Your locks are going to be beautiful in its own way. They're going to be unique in its own way. I be having edge envy, okay? And I had to check myself like, you know what? I really had to just sit back. I watched another YouTube video. What is her name? Simply Simone, I want to say. It started with a C though, not with an S. Anyway, she was discussing her hair, like how she had to forgive herself for not knowing how she was hurting her, her edges by, the manipulation style she was doing before she was a lock girly and everything. And the video resonated with me so well because I think it's been a hard journey of like, dang, I wish I would have known not to do that to my hair. I wish I would have known not let the braids be that tight. Like, I wish I would have had the knowledge. So I would look at other, lock girlies and be like, oh my God, their edges are so full and then I had to just be like, you know what? This is my journey. This is my testament and my testimony to share with y'all about like, you can have a beautiful hair journey even if it's not perfect. So I'm learning to just not have that. So anything that I'm telling you in today's video is stuff that I have, of course, struggled with on my own, or, that I had to learn the hard way, and I just want you to learn from my mistakes. But embrace your hair journey, y'all. Your hair is beautiful in whatever state that it's in. We just have to love ourselves and love our hair and know that, we bring something to the table with our hair, and we don't have to compare ourselves to anybody else. Okay, because you're gonna, you just have to embrace where you are in your journey and know that, someone is looking at your hair and saying, oh, you have beautiful hair. And you're hopefully telling yourself that you also have beautiful hair. So throw out the hair envy and just enjoy your life journey. All right, y'all, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new, please go ahead and subscribe. Y'all, we done made it to 5,000 subscribers. Yeah. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Let me see. By the time y'all see this video, I may or may not have dropped the details for the giveaway. I will be doing a giveaway. So y'all can, enter to win some hair products, some of my favorite hair products. Check the community tab to see if it's still open by the time that you see this video. But yeah, we hit 5,000. So thank you to everyone that's been following me these past 2.5 years and going through the trenches with me with my locks. I love y'all. Subscribe, join the family, follow me on TikTok and Twitter. I'm about to say Instagram, but y'all know I got one, but I don't really be on there. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.